Hi, Nusagi over here. So we have come to a conclusion, I think, from the whole Mari versus Bari situation, where Bari accused Mari of being a mean girl homewrecker who wanted to steal her man from him and a doxer and harasser. But with Mari ultimately responding and giving a lot of evidence to prove that Bari was more insecure and menhera about it. And the fact that there was not that much evidence that Bari provided. If you are watching this video, you probably already caught up to what was going on, but if you don't, I uploaded 2 clips on this channel that should give you a refresher, or you can just go over to my Twitter. You can find like a summary of events there. I'll link in the description too, I guess. Overall, it's a very pathetic nothing burger drama, but it has one last saga. Let's take a look at it, right? This Bari, her final response through Google Doc, he says. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so this part, okay, chat. So I already read through all of it just so I can give you the brief rundown of events instead of reading through the entire 14-page Google Doc. But basically, this part is just her apologizing for the back and forth and her rather inappropriate dealing with the situation. But interestingly enough, she says that she has consent to post this from Ike, her former partner. Of course, she doesn't really post proof of that here, but if we take it at face value and if we assume that she got a lot of these screenshots from Ike herself, then yeah. I do wonder how he feels about all of this, or rather how he feels about the development of the situation, because it seems like the tables are turning against Bari herself. Anyway, here she says that they already met in 2017 and that they even collabed together. I don't know why this is relevant or what this is supposed to paint or prove, but moving forward, she says that her former partner had a friend who developed an unhealthy attachment toward him to a point of that he gets excluded from gatherings and apparently created a toxic dynamic. She does not state which friend this is, though, and she doesn't say it is Mari, but I am gonna assume that this is Mari because otherwise, why bring it up, right? Anyway, she even says that Mari even turned to him for dating advice and frequently vents about his insecurities and hate that she receives whenever people post about her in anonymous websites, she says. I am gonna assume this is Kiwi Farms or 4chan, mostly 4chan. Then there's this screenshot fucking of a conversation of a pink and blue color scheme without telling us who these fucking people are. I don't know, is this supposed to be Mari on her corpo account and Mari's ex-partner on his corpo account? What is this, bro? If it is a Google Doc trying to clear your name, you gotta clarify that following screenshots are supposed to supplement certain paragraphs or segments of your doc. Why are you trying to censor fucking names and color code this shit? Even beyond, further down the document, this shit is fucking everywhere. Look at this shit, chat. Why are you trying to censor and color code this shit like some kind of K-pop lyric video? And if you want to refer to certain people in the doc, like Mari's ex, say that this particular person is that ex. Not give us red color coding and these fucking color coding that actually makes it obvious who the fuck they were supposed to be if you are a fan of Nijisanji, right? Bro, you are making a Google Doc, well, not the community in general, but Bari. Brother, you are making a Google Doc and everyone knows who you are and who you are talking about. And it is clear that you want to paint them in a bad light and sully their name. Make the community think badly of them. Just own it. None of this fatty, fake, this catty, fake woman, I want to be kind and I want to respect their privacy shit. It's obvious that you're beyond that. And yes, this is actually just a document that wants to paint Mari in a bad light, by the way. We'll get into that later. Sorry for that tangent. Anyway, again, this is a long-ass screenshot that proves that yes, Mari does go to the doc site, even though she rejects that here. She says that she does. I was reading that docs page that they're talking about Blanc. Yeah, it's obvious that she does, right? And based off of the leaks that we saw that came from Reimu, we know that she does, right? Anyway, it also confirms that this pink person that is supposed to be Mari, again, I'm assuming because she doesn't tell us who it is, does go to the doc site, otherwise known as NIFCO, and that there was it also confirms that she invades other people's privacy when she isn't supposed to, and that somewhere around the lines, Mari doesn't even like Bari, right? Again, it is interesting to me how she got this screenshot. But anyway, to me, some of these parts don't necessarily matter. Like, I read through all of it, and it's not telling me anything legit. It does not say anything important other than to further say that Mari is a bad person because she shit talks people and she gets into her ex's accounts and drops screenshots to prove it. I mean, like, okay, I get it. She's a bit cuckoo. Uh, yeah, like, look at this shit. Yeah, fucking whatever. It's all fake positivity, fake woman behavior, that whole 9 yards. Anyway, moving on, she doubles down on the whole Mari is definitely flirtatious and wants to fuck my boyfriend bit, even saying that she made a confession to him. Like, yeah, to me, personally, right, she never says what this confession was, nor did Bari clarify what this confession is, but I think we are supposed to get the implication that it is romantic. Like, me personally, a personal confession could mean many things. If you want to be specific, again, say it. Don't nudge at it. Like, this is a Google Doc defending yourself, and it's obvious that you wanted to paint Mari in a bad light. Just fucking do it, right? Like, none of this catty woman behavior. I keep saying, that's the third time I said it, but like, it's just, the venom in this document is so severe. That's why, like, I'm practically fucking, like, mouthing a little bit about how useless it is. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, moving forward, she provides parts of the full screenshots as proof that she did cut it out. As you can see here, she says that like Mari took out important context in the screenshots and like shit like that, and like the ones with the red boxes are supposed to be screenshots that Mari did not include in her response Google Docie. And as a reference, this is what she posted on her own Google Docie. But to me, right? To me, it doesn't necessarily say anything, right? Like, it is a bit weird that she cuts certain parts of the conversation, especially around the part where she did get drunk, right? Because, in here, we actually do have confirmation that Mari was drunk here. But it really doesn't change that much, to be honest. This isn't a Cinder Nanoless situation where Nanoless gets exposed for omitting key information that changed the narrative and perception of the Google Doc. In here, the general direction is still the same. Mari gets confronted, Mari says sorry, and I didn't mean it that way, and I'll behave appropriately going forward, and both Ike and Mari mutually let the situation go, drunk or not. Like, it doesn't really change much. I don't see how these were, like, key contexts, according to what Bari is saying. But yeah, anyway. The next segment is basically the whole talk about their confrontation. Ike and they make the claim that Ike and Bari stopped getting included from events without explanation. She makes the accusation that Mari was actually sabotaging their relationship, or rather Ike's like professional relationship with other people in that company, right? Yeah. She even adds like a small unnecessary tidbit here where Mari told Bari and Ike to ditch Mari's ex when they were together. Like, again, like these little small tidbits, these little lore drops, right? These are literally just to assassinate Mari's character and make her seem like a big fucking bitch. And you know what? Maybe it is true. Again, there are a lot of situations and a fair bit of people who seem to agree with that sentiment, right? And there might have been something behind the scenes and in her past, especially with the Spanish side of things, where Mari was not a good person. But specifically in this context, this catty fucking high school mudslinging, it literally is nothing more than that. Then, Bari talks about some like internal turmoil and infighting within Nijisanji, with her former partner asking to be grouped up with other people. More screenshots saying that he got excluded from certain events back in 2024, and the partner even talked to other workmates about this problem, and the problem just being according to what was said here, like dismissed. Again, another attempt to make Mari look weird, saying that she archives certain sites in the past like VT, and accuses Mari of posting sensitive information to 4chan. Chat, we might have our agent LK here. But, you know, maybe not, right? Maybe not. Yeah. But basically, she accuses Mari of being a leaker of their drama and information, right? Then she reveals that Mari might hate other women or something that she doesn't like and frequently drops the word menhera a lot. Don't worry, I do that too. In fact, besides menhera, I like to use whore a lot. This was the alleged doxing attempt. And Chief, it doesn't look like doxing to me. And then she touches on her death threats and the reception of harassment via 4chan, being told to like kill herself a lot. And Bari says that this is suspicious because this happened when apparently she got taken off a sponsorship during this time, 2025, April of 2025. Interesting, interesting. And lastly, on her last segment, she says that she isn't like controlling or she isn't like, possessive or her partner, and even acknowledges the fact that she is insecure. She says that Ike even actually agrees with her, and to a certain extent, that might be true. Otherwise, how would Bari get these screenshots? And she legit says on the first part that she has his consent, right? Yeah. And she further hammers home the idea that Mari is a weirdo and a controlling fucking obsessive person who wants everyone to see her on a positive light, and that she's not a good person. Heck, she apparently even sent Bari a cease and desist letter here. And oh boy, I think both of them are weird, right? Like both of them are weird. I can actually get on board with the idea that Mari is not the innocent person and good person that she likes to paint herself as. She seems like she's really autistic about how people perceive her, leaks shit when convenient, and might have some mean girl blood in her, right? And to a certain extent, I actually do buy a bit of the wares that Bari is selling here. Whereas Bari herself is uber insecure, and the fact of the matter is she is Menhera. Like, chat, even without the context that Mari gave on her previous document, and based off of how she responded to Mari initially, why she posted her initial black screen video, and how she looked when she was talking about her relationship with her ex-man, bro's got some issues. I don't, but the fact of the matter is, I don't see any proof of doxing. The proof of harassment and the leaking is circumstantial, yes, but again, this is something I kind of can get behind somewhat. And I think that this should have been handled privately, dog. This drama did not need to happen. This document felt like it was just retaliatory towards Mari's initial document because it did not at all highlight or further give more context to the doxing part, which was the main accusation, by the way. Yes, we did see 4chaners like this telling Bari to kill herself, and she says that this might have been Mari. But even with that in mind, this is the extent of the harassment, and I don't necessarily even think that counts. To me, at least, harassment is when people come to your space in the internet, like your Twitter posts, your DMs, your emails, your streams, and all your socials, and leaves shit, right? When people shit talks you in places outside your space, that's not necessarily harassment, in my opinion. Otherwise, literally every 4chan, Twitter thread, viral TikToks, and what people made about me and other people would be considered harassment. Just does not compute, my guy. But as you can see in the tweets and the responses here, right, like a lot of people are condemning this document because while yes, there are some spicy segments, 90% of it is just like it's weird. Hold on, let me just open the yeah. 90% of it is just weird, and that is literally the extent of the drama. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Look, a few people are even like mentioning the whole color coding bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. Look, so I'm not alone. I'm not alone in thinking this way. Again, so in general, it's just more fucking, another weird Menhera high school spitting competition. Let's move on to the next drama, boys. That's it. See ya.